Hello, Kevin Lemley with Lemley Law Partners. Wanted to talk today about sending sexual images of someone, and there's a couple of crimes that we've seen coming up quite a bit lately, and just want to talk about that and see what the parameters are in these situations. And so when we're talking about this situation, it's where you have a nude photo or a sexual photo of someone, and then you later send it. So the usual situation for this is you're in a dating relationship when you get the photo or you make the photo, and then you've broken up, and then at some point later this photo or this video gets sent. And so we have a misdemeanor version of this, which isn't too bad, and then we have a felony version of this, which is really, really bad. So I want to get into it. So what the misdemeanor is you send the photo to somebody else, but with the intent to intimidate, frighten, abuse, harass the person in it. So that this would be like you've got a photo of your wife or your ex-wife, your ex-girlfriend, and you send it to their boss, send it to their church, something like that. So that's the misdemeanor version. Not the end of the world. Get a conviction on it. You're still facing a year in jail, but most likely won't happen, and you can get it expunged. Now, the big thing here, and the statute specifically states this, there is no defense that the person consented to the photo or the video at the time it was made. So it doesn't matter that she said, yeah, go ahead and take this photo, take this video of me. That doesn't matter. You don't get the right to send it to someone with the intent to harass her and intimidate her or frighten her or things like that. And I keep saying her because it's usually a man sending it, and the subject is a woman, but it could work in reverse. So if you're a man, you got an ex-wife or an ex-girlfriend, and she's sending compromising photos of you, then it would fall under this. Now, there's a felony version that's really, really bad, and it's what's called sexual extortion. And so part of it is you're telling the person, hey, I've got this photo, I've got this video of you, and I want you to do X, or I'm going to send it. And X can be, I want you to pay me money, I want you to stop doing this, I want you to have sex with me, just whatever. And the act is the threat of publishing. So when you go out there and say, hey, I've got this photo, I've got this video of you, I am going to publish it unless you do this thing for me. That's what's going to fit. And again, the statute specifically says it's not a defense that the person consented to the photo or the video when it was made, because they consented to the photo or the video being made. They never consented to it being used to threaten them, intimidate them, or anything like that. Now, the problem here is when you get to this felony, and if you're convicted of it, it makes you a registered sex offender, and you have to be on the sex offender list. And that can cause huge complications in your life. So the long and short of it, if you have nude sexual photos of people, which most of us in the modern age, we all do, because it's just something that we do when we're dating, romantic relationships. Just the main thing is you can never ever use that to threaten somebody, intimidate somebody. You can't send it out to publish it, to try and humiliate them, whatever. So the best practice obviously is to delete them, but if you are going to hang on to them, just make darn sure you're not threatening that person with the intent to publish it, because the prosecutors will jump right on that, and they will want to go straight to felony and get you registered as a sex offender. And I'm sure this person, as like we all have with former romantic partners, they're probably doing awful things to you, but it's just not it's not worth the risk of getting into this amount of trouble to get back at them. You can find other ways of how to deal with the situation. Best practice, don't send those sexual photos. Don't care if you took it. Don't care how much they consented. It's just not worth the trouble. Thanks.